This is Disneyland News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now, the top Disneyland resort stories for March 17th, 2022. In a tweet sent Saturday evening, California Governor Gavin Newsom extended an olive branch towards the Walt Disney Company following antagonizing comments from Florida Governor Ron DeSantis regarding Disney's stance on the Parental Rights and Education Bill, colloquially known as the Don't Say Gay Bill. The tweet referenced an article from the Los Angeles Times, which covered the saga of the Walt Disney Company CEO Bob Chapek and his response to the controversial Florida state bill, where he said, quote, "Disney, the door is open to bring those jobs back to California, the state that actually represents the values of your workers." Disney is famously in the midst of relocating more than 2,000 jobs from California to Lake Nona, Florida, a situation which is feeding into what we noted as the destruction of Walt Disney Imagineering. This comment comes following a rebuke by Governor Ron DeSantis on Chapek's eventual denunciation of the bill earlier this week, of which DeSantis said, quote, "You have companies like at Disney that are going to say and criticize parents' rights. They're going to criticize the fact that we don't want transgenderism in kindergarten in first grade classrooms." Chapek initially came under fire after it was discovered Disney donated to all the sponsors of the bill. The company released a lackluster statement, and Chapek later emailed all Disney employees regarding the bill, but did not denounce it. Eventually, he had to apologize, and it was a whole big train wreck for Disney's PR department, but they're used to it at this point. The Paradise Pier Hotel at Disneyland Resort may be facing replacement as leaked images have revealed potential plans, including concept art for a Toy Story hotel retheme. The first piece of concept art reveals a Toy Story Land-esque porte-cochere with building blocks, supports, and pencil stanchions. Luxo ball lights can be seen overhead, and inside, statues of Buzz and Woody are the centerpiece of the remodeled atrium. Kites featuring other Toy Story friends, such as Forky and Jessie, hang above, and a mural can be seen in the background. Buzz Lightyear's spaceship can also be seen over the elevator shaft. The lobby carries on the theme, placing guests at the same scale as toys, and a Scrabble ceiling hangs over the desks in the seating area. A couple of the check-in desks are shaped like Rubik's Cubes, and a red Luxo lamp can be seen nearby. Further beyond, whimsical archways and colorful murals line the halls, and another piece of concept art reveals a Partysaurus Rex-themed bathtub splash play zone and a family swimming pool. Of course, that's already coming to the Disney Wish, so it's not surprising to see it here. But also, Tokyo Disney Resort is preparing to open their own Toy Story hotel this spring, in addition to the one that already exists in Shanghai Disneyland. So a lot of this pre-production work, if you will, this developmental work is already done. So it would make sense down the road for them to do this. Of course, these plans are pre-pandemic, so it is worth noting that they may never happen. They may have been canceled. But you have to remember, in the Disneyland Forward plans, they did talk about this more free-flowing layout of the resort, which could mean hotels are more directly connected to theme park lands. And of course, a Toy Story land could certainly be connected to a Toy Story hotel. Disneyland Resort has announced all of the St. Patrick's Day treats now available and coming soon. The full list of everything coming to the resort can be found at DisneylandNewsToday.com. A new set of 5 ornaments inspired by some of the sights aboard It's a Small World has set sail at Disneyland Resort. An ornament at the center resembles one of the goodbye signs at the end of the ride, reading Shalom, Farvel, Aloha, and Adios. The other ornaments look like figurines from the ride. One is a can-can dancer with a sparkly headdress. Another one is the famous pink leopard holding an umbrella. One is wearing a sombrero and holding maracas. And the final ornament is a figure playing the drums and wearing a Polynesian mask. The set is available in the Plaza Point Holiday Shop for $44.99. These days, the famous Cake Castle from Walt Disney World's 25th anniversary draws ire from many fans, but also maintains a loyal fan base. If you're among the latter, you might love this new mug we found at Disneyland of all places, celebrating that Cinderella Cake Castle that was a part of the 25th anniversary on the East Coast. The mug has the original Cake Castle features, such as the gumdrops and birthday candles. The Cake Castle looked like a pink gingerbread house of sorts with icing piping around the base and doors. Plenty of Mickey Mouse heads adorn this mug. The mug is light pink and a soft pink interior. We spotted this at the Disneyland Hotel for $22.99. Last week, Mickey's Toontown closed for its year-long reimagining. The land is set to return next year with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway and as well as some re-envisioned other attractions. Disneyland visitors notice that the land no longer appears on the map in the Disneyland app. You used to be able to see Mickey's Toontown at the top of the map, just beyond It's a Small World, but now the map no longer shows the land since it's going to be gone for quite a while. The standard blank green space typically used for backstage areas is visible instead. Zooming in closely reveals the construction wall erected at the Disneyland Railroad Bridge underpass, which blocks the area and previews the reimagining. Showtimes have been released for the return of Disneyland Forever and the Main Street Electrical Parade at Disneyland Park. Both nighttime spectaculars will be back on April 22nd. The Electrical Parade will be performed at 8:45 and 10:30 p.m. nightly, while Disneyland Forever will happen at 9:30 p.m. World of Color will return to Disney California Adventure the same day, and guests can see World of Color at either 9 p.m. or 10:15 p.m. The 22-minute show takes place in Paradise Gardens Park near Pixie Pier and the Pacific Wharf. According to the Orange County Register, Disneyland is about to launch a project to improve the traffic flow of New Orleans Square before Fantasmic returns in May. This work will coincide with the closure and seasonal refurbishment of Pirates of the Caribbean, which is scheduled to begin March 14th. It's already begun. Disneyland officials told the OC Register that changes would be made to the extended queue of Pirates of the Caribbean, so it no longer flows down the walkway next to the Rivers of America. Some of the raised platforms and stairs near the waterfront will be lowered. New trees and green space will be added to the area after the work is completed. Fantasmic viewing areas and platforms along the Rivers of America will not be changed. A couple of new items, part of the Play in the Park merchandise line, have arrived at Disneyland, including a t-shirt, a keychain, baseball, and a magnet. We found all these at the Emporium in Disneyland. You can check them all out on our website. If you're looking for something simple to snack on while visiting the parks, you can pick up the Strawberry Mickey Marshmallow Pop from Pooh Corner and other Candy Kitchen locations. The predominant flavors are confectioner's sugar and artificial strawberry. The treat is $5.99, a review on our website. Disneyland Resort has announced that Rose Tavern is now serving breakfast again. Feast upon the Beast Breakfast Burger, an Angus patty, a bacon orange marmalade, egg, and arugula on a toasted bun with a side of potato bites. You can also enjoy the vegetable quinoa breakfast bowl, which is filled with quinoa, roasted mushrooms, and cauliflower, arugula, tomato, potato bites, and spicy lime aioli. These are both available via mobile order, of course. The ear headband, plush, and pin from the Space Mountain series of Mickey Mouse, the main attraction, has arrived at the Disneyland Resort. The ears and pin, as well as the Loungefly backpack and a collectible key, are also available at Walt Disney World. We found the ears and plush in the Emporium and the pin in 20th Century Music Company at Disneyland. The ear headband recalls the Minnie Mouse version, which used the same spacey purple fabric. The headband features a soft plastic button rocket taking off from the Space Mountain building. The rocket leaves a trail of sparkling silver behind. The backs of the ears are silver, and the right ear has a gold Walt Disney World 50th anniversary logo. The white headband has Space Mountain embroidered down the side in silver. It's the Disney World logo for you Disneyland fans that are wondering where that's from. The headband is $34.99. The plush has not yet arrived at Disney World, but it has arrived at Disneyland, and it's Mickey. He's all spaced out. It's the best I can describe it. He looks like he's the Space Mountain building. He's wearing avant-garde white and purple visor glasses, and the Walt Disney World 50th logo is on the back of his right ear. Costs $34.99. The futuristic Mickey Mouse pin is primarily white with purple and silver accents. It looks just like the plush, and the backer card has a silhouette of Cinderella Castle and a 1 of 12 to indicate this is the first in the 12-month series. It costs $29.99. Guests can once again meet Tinkerbell inside Pixie Hollow at Disneyland. Tink has been appearing outside her usual meet and greet location as a character sighting since the park reopened last summer. She's still greeting guests at a distance, but they can now get individual time with her to chat and take photos. A giant comb and mirror separate guests from Tinkerbell. You can watch a video of the meet and greet right here on our channel. We flew on over to the Galactic Grill in Tomorrowland to try the new key lime pie slush. Slush has flavor of key lime, as you might have guessed, with whipped cream and key lime sugar candy served with a light-up glow cube for $11.49. The Blue Bayou restaurant at Disneyland will close for an undisclosed period of time beginning April 21st. This may or may not be related to the Pirates of the Caribbean refurbishment, which also began this week. So far, no details have been released and no end date has been announced for the Blue Bayou. The old holiday store at Disneyland Park has now become Merlin's Marvelous Miscellany following the opening of Plaza Point Holiday Shop. We first saw indications of the new theme shop back in January. Above the door are the words Higgitus Figgitus Miggitus Mum, the incantation from Merlin's song in The Sword and the Stone. The outside of the store has touches of red and gold, and inside is general Disneyland, Sleeping Beauty, and Castle merchandise. In one corner, books and trinkets from Merlin's own collection line the shelves, and keen observers will note the tiny birdhouse that belongs to Archimedes. It's his pet owl. It's on the corner of the shelf. There are glass bottles of different shapes and sizes, goblets, scrolls, and owl bookends. And this practice dummy for jousting harkens back to Arthur's days as a squire to Sir Kay. The props extend to the shelves above all the new merchandise, and the new Peter Pan and Tinkerbell collections fresh from Epcot have also debuted in the shop. Try to figure that one out. More props are also on the walls and shelves behind the counter, including a bestiary summarium and planetary charts hang on the stone wall. According to cast members, the bestiary summarium was made especially for the shop by Walt Disney Imagineers and features all the creatures that Merlin and Mad Madam Mim transformed into during their duel in the film. There's a gorilla skull and candles tucked among more books in the far left corner. And Merlin's marvelous Miscellany is located behind Sleeping Beauty Castle in Fantasyland. For the full tour, you can watch it right here on our YouTube channel. We stopped by the newly remodeled Magic Key Terrace at California Adventure this week to see how the project is coming along. Back in January, we got a look at the concept art for the updated Magic Key Terrace, but now we got the opportunity to check out some of those new details in person. The new backstory places the Magic Key Terrace as a hacienda recently purchased by a young couple who want to keep the location's old charm and add contemporary elements. Quote, the location was just gorgeous with the early California architecture and wide open windows with great vistas out to the park below, said Walt Disney Imagineer Kim Irvine. Irvine continued, but the upstairs was never really finished to a point where it had a good story with a compelling look to it. So with a lot of research, we came up with the story of an old California hacienda that had all the beauty of heavy wooden beams, colorful Spanish tile, and terracotta floors, and built on that. We wanted to make sure it was a very special place for Magic Key members, Irvine added. We spent a lot of time on the detail, mood, environment, and energy of the place. And when we started our Magic Key program, the park decided that it would be a really great thing to have a location for them that they could call their own, kind of like a Club 33 that has their own locations. Now the Magic Key members have the same thing, which is really wonderful. It's very much meant for sitting and chatting about your day, sharing photos, and really enjoying the space and not feeling rushed. 2 animal mascots have been incorporated into the new design. There's a proud peacock, which you'll see in the stained glass, and also Nutmeg the feral cat. When we went to visit, Nutmeg was actually there. We were very happy to meet Nutmeg. How cute. And we love that there's little nutmeg tile pieces up on the wall. It's really charming. And of course, various peacock elements are throughout, including, again, that stained glass. Magic Key Terrace is only available to Magic Key holders and their guests, and at least one Magic Key holder must be present to enter the experience. They're not done just yet. There is more space to be remodeled, but it's a nice start. It's looking good. Both Luigi's Rollickin Roadsters and Mater's Junkyard Jamboree in Cars Land at California Adventure will be closing in April. Not permanently, don't worry, everyone. Luigi's Rollickin Roadsters will be closed from April 11th through the 14th for refurbishment, while Mater's Junkyard Jamboree will be closed starting April 25th with an end date not yet announced. Radiator Springs Racers is scheduled to remain open, but as you know, with Radiator Springs Racers, they could just be down for the day. Happens sometimes. Disneyland guests can now meet Mirabel Madrigal from the hit Disney film Encanto. Mirabel previously met guests at California Adventure during the Festival of the Holidays, but now she's at Disneyland Park. We expect that Mirabel will be meeting here regularly. A painting of the family Madrigal has been installed in the meeting area, and Mirabel meets in the same courtyard as Miguel from Coco just across the way. Guests can find her in Frontierland near Rancho del Zocalo Restaurante. You can find a full video of our meeting with her right here on the channel. Here's a fresh look at the progress of the ongoing reimagining of the downtown Disney district. Demolition continues on the project, which forced the closure of Starbucks, Sugar Boom Company, and Earl of Sandwich. A new open grassy area will provide space for guests to relax. There will also be space for events that will be held in the downtown Disney district. Disney Parks, Experiences, and Products President Josh D'Amaro announced the project at Destination D23 in November. The project, as you can see, is still on the demolition phase as they knock down the former AMC and all those other buildings. For the absolute latest Disneyland Resort news, head on over to DisneylandNewsToday.com and follow us on your favorite social media platforms. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, hit select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. You can also support the entire team behind this show by joining the WDWNT Interglobe Society at patreon.com/WDWNT. For DLNT, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today. Have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Welcome to Deep in the Plus. Each week, join host Rob Whiteside and a panel of Disney superfans as they take a different movie or TV show from the Disney Plus catalog, tell you its history, details, give their review, and let you know if it's worth your time. Current shows, classic movies, and everything in between. Watch Deep in the Plus live Tuesday nights at 9 Eastern for new episodes. Or catch Deep in the Plus anytime on YouTube at unplannedDowntime.com.